Happy Hump Day, everybody. It's time for Midweek News, episode 105. Let's get into it. The GNOME Resource Manager now displays NPU settings. The unofficial GNOME-aligned resources application, written in the Rust language, now has the ability to monitor NPU usage. Resources 1.7 is available as a Flatpak from Flathub. This feature may be the first of its kind on Linux. Handbrake 1.9 adds support for lossless VP9 encoding. In addition, this release also brings ALAC audio encoder and a new option to enable AV1 screen content coding on the Intel Lunar Lake QSV AV1 encoder. You can find more on the project page on GitHub, linked in the article. Mozilla finds a new way to make Firefox the default browser on Windows. In the upcoming Firefox 1.3.3, the company has a new installation menu that automatically selects Firefox as the default browser. This development comes hot on the heels of Microsoft seemingly trying to make improvements to the default browser settings UI. Time will tell how long this new method will be effective. KDE and Gnome are both making their own distributions. KDE has Project Banana, which is not necessarily going to be a replacement for KDE Neon, but a brand new distribution. Whereas KDE Neon was mainly for testing new features, the new distribution will be the recommended KDE operating system, offer a secure experience, focus on modern technologies, have an immutable core, use Wayland by default, and be close to a rolling release schedule. GNOME OS, on the other hand, started as a testing distro and has turned daily driver and will feature a stock GNOME experience, Flatpak packaging. It will be immutable, secure, and use Wayland and Pipewire. It will also have rolling and long-term support versions. It will be interesting to watch and see how much traction each of these distros might gain. Cinnamon Desktop 6.4 brings new looks and features. With this release, we know it's only a matter of time before the Mint 22.1 release, before the end of this month. Cinnamon 6.4 has some new features, a new default theme. Please note this is different than the theme that is shipped in Mint. Rounded corners, clutter is now used for the majority of modal dialogues. Applet menus now float a few pixels above the panel, and many other changes. Check the article if you'd like to learn more or take it for a spin on your favorite rolling release distro that already has it available. RustDesk 1.3.3 introduces mobile clipboard support. The new release adds mobile clipboard support, of course, Mac sound support on M-series processors, untagged address filtering, and GPU improvements. For those not familiar, RustDesk is an open source, free alternative to TeamViewer written in the Rust language. On Linux, RustDesk is available as RPM, Deb, AppImage, and Flatpak. It is also available for macOS and Windows. Be forewarned that CrowdStrike does not play nice with it without some tweaking first. Secure the GRUB Boot Loader with a password. This is one of those unicorn articles that features both an extensive walkthrough as well as a video to go with it. If you've never set this up before, you would be well advised to first try it in a virtual machine or a secondary physical machine. 5 signs you're becoming an advanced Linux user. A quick run through. You've started customizing your Linux PC. You're familiar with popular Linux apps. You have started using the terminal from time to time. You have used different Linux distributions. And you visit your distro's forum for help and to help others. Now, honestly, the first 3 points and this could be applied to other operating systems as well. It's an interesting read, if a little fluffy around the edges. Flatpak to become a self-sustaining entity. With Flatpak emerging as a frontrunner in the universal application packaging format wars, Flathub wants to become more independent. They are looking for a contractor to help spearhead this transition. Unfortunately, it seems they want an independently wealthy one. The pay for 3 months of part-time work is only $12,000 US. It will be interesting to watch this unfold, and if they do achieve independence, it might make 2025 a more interesting year. And last but not least, we have the Wine 10.0 first release candidate. This is a highly anticipated release, and some of the highlights include updates to Vulkan Direct 3D. The Mono engine has been upgraded for better .NET compatibility, and a new Bluetooth driver is also available in this new version. You can find out more in the article. And that will bring us to the end of Midweek News episode 105. Thank you all for watching. Please share this video with a friend or colleague, and we'll see you next week.